Hey, it's me, MLB. Here's chapter 30 of Rapid Fate Online, and this one's titled Dress Ups. One day at school, you and Tamaki were lying on the grass together, just talking about RFO and other random things, when you noticed he was becoming increasingly flustered and blushing a lot. Tamaki, what is it? You asked, when he looked away for the third time. He was lying on his back on the grass with his arms up behind his head, and you were lying on your stomach, propped up on your elbows beside him. He stuttered, blinking a lot as he kept his eyes averted from yours. What? You giggled. Yin, I can see... See what? You asked with another confused giggle. He glanced back at you, and you saw his eyes dart to your chest before he hurriedly looked away again. You looked down and saw that he could see directly down your school shirt, and you gasped before throwing your hands up to cover the opening. Tamaki, you chided playfully. Looking down my top, how cheeky! No, Yin, I'm so sorry, he stammered nervously, covering his face with his hands. I didn't see anything, I promise. Tamaki, you sang in a soft voice, and he slowly uncovered his face and looked at you. Don't you lie to me, you sang again. This caused him to turn bright red, and you giggled as he covered his face once more. I'm your girlfriend, Tamaki. You're allowed to be interested in my body, you said with a smile. But you're so special to me, and I don't want to do anything to defile you, he replied tenderly, with a little nervous quiver in his voice. At hearing the word defile, your brain immediately screamed, tentacle porn! At you, and lurid images of Tamaki followed. You swallowed a scream that threatened to escape your throat and blushed. You're too innocent for me, you whispered in horror, and he gave you a weird look. I think you're just amazing, Tamaki, you added quickly, still trying to dissolve the images in your head. Leaning in, you kissed his cheek, and he turned his head further towards you, non-verbally asking for another kiss, which you happily planted on his lips. I wonder if he'd like to try a bit of tongue, you thought, as you kissed his lips again, brushing your tongue against his lower lip. He gently parted his lips, and his tongue gingerly met yours for a split second before he pulled away and sat up, pulling his legs up to his body and wrapping his arms around his knees. I'm sorry, Tamaki, that was bold of me, you apologised as you pushed yourself up onto your hands and knees and then knelt back. No, I really liked that, he whispered into his knees. I liked it a bit too much. He shifted slightly and reached one hand down to adjust something in his pants. Did I just give him a boner? Oh my god, Shy Bean with a heart on. You blushed and covered your mouth to stop your little smile of achievement from showing. Sorry, I won't do that again unless you initiate it, you promised. He nodded and looked at you. I really like you, Yin. Hey, Butterfly, he called from the storage room at the back of your store in RFO. If I clear out some of my virtual storage, could I pack some things in there so we don't have too much in the wagon? Yeah, he called back. If you have space to move items, then do so. You pondered as you opened the menu and clicked storage, scrolling through to see what things you could use or immediately get rid of. And as you scrolled, your finger hovered over the plethora of rat skins that you'd accumulated from defeating rats while grinding. Do I really need all these rats' fur, you thought? Oh wait, I could get a nice warm coat or something made out of them for the trip. You closed the menu down and skipped back out to the shop. Hey, I'm just going down to the tailor store to get something made. I'll be back, okay? You said to Butterfly as you pecked him on the cheek. Okay, I'll see you soon, he said with a smile. You trotted happily out of the store and headed down the cobblestone road to the tailor shop nearby. Hi, you greeted the lady as you entered her shop. I was wondering if I could get an outfit made? Sure, hun, she replied with a smile. What can I make for you? You clicked your menu open and scrolled to storage, highlighting the pile of rat's fur and pulling them out. A huge pile materialised on the tailor's bench and her eyes flew open. I have a lot of these fur, you said sheepishly. Would you be able to make me some kind of coat or something? She picked up a few and looked them over. Definitely, she nodded. Give me 20 minutes and I'll have something made for you. Oh, thanks, you replied happily. How much will that cost? 300 mahi, she replied as she looked over how much material you had given her. Okay, thanks, you said, handing over the money before leaving the shop. 20 minutes later you returned. Hey, how did you go? You asked the lady as you entered her shop. You'll love it, she replied enthusiastically. She handed you a package and you took it gratefully. I'm going to go back to the shop and try it on now, you said as you thanked her and left. It's finished, you squealed as you entered your own shop and smiled at Butterfly. I'm going to go upstairs and try it on. Can you help me? Sure, he replied, following you upstairs. Okay, now how do I do this? You asked as you scrolled through your menu. Clothing, undress? I'm assuming that's the one. Your finger hovered over the button, and suddenly your clothes disappeared from your body and you screamed as you stood before Butterfly in bra and undies. No, don't look, you screeched. Butterfly quickly covered his face with embarrassment and turned away. Help me, you squealed at him. On, I can't not look and help you at the same time, he said as he turned back and peeked through his fingers at you. Pass me the package, please, you wailed, and he did so. You quickly pulled the outfit on, which ended up being a onesie, and looked at yourself in the mirror. Your face fell. It's a rat. I'm in a rat onesie. A flippin' rat onesie. I'm a giant rat. I think you look cute, Butterfly said with an adorable head tilt. And there ends chapter 30. Stay tuned for chapter 31.